Listen, Malik. We know you're responsible for the embassy and the bombings before that too. That is not in question. Confess, and we can be done with this.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
You knew about Zero Day before contacting us. How do you explain that?
I'm a spy, so yes. I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Even if what you say is true, it doesn't absolve you of anything. You are not a good man, Malik. You deserve to rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. We won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let me hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are, and I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 less as a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
For real. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet. I've been monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitation.
Okay, but technical difficulty. Intriguing.
Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too careful at the Baths team. Mary can kill all her captives with... push of a button. If we try to free them now, they're good as dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
Run it.
Jump it.
Climb it.
Conquer it.
Whatever you're doing this weekend, Scoreline has the gear you need to get your heart racing. You do it, we clothe it. Scoreline. We're more than sports.
Now what?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good thinking.
Let's start this. Hope everyone's all right.
Got a connection.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I'll see what else I can dig up.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's late. And you know how these rich bastards like free plonk. We ain't up a team with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't coming. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss and all, but, exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around. Oh, bound to be bloody, too. Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now. And slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online.
No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no! Shut the fuck up!
Damn! What a Ross!
We need to dig into this.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access code laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Amazing. champagne and hors d'oeuvres while buying slaves and organs? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lung.
So this is Mary Kelly's golden goose? Online shopping for organs, guns, slaves, and God knows what else. This brings disregard for human life to a whole new level. We have got to stop this shit.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
Ah, this is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bags, we need to find the website servers. We can siphon the information Caitlin needs and shut this down before it goes fully online.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
How about the man upstairs hosting a party? He'll have details on the servers.
for the Golden Goose servers and is a wireless but microchip control relay. Both are in Neogate.
Nicely done, my battly boy.
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
We have to bust those servers and a microchip control relay. We can free everyone who's been chipped in one go.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
Monitoring for unusual activity.
Suspect drove into an officer, over.
Anyone have visual? Anyone? Target has cleared checkpoint on. We're on their tail. Over. Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
I'm here now.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Let's find this bellend.
They must be here somewhere.
You're gonna